everyone, it's Jessica with SewTites, and I'm excited to announce our second product release of the fall, and that is our Magnum. The Magnums are our longest model yet. They are specifically designed for loading quilts onto long arm machines as well as using when sewing weighted blankets. So people have been using our HD and our original versions, stringing them along to load their quilts onto their long arm machines, but they've had to buy so many of them because of the length of them that we decided to come out with a longer model to make it so you don't have to handle as many of them, and you will be able to save a little bit of money as well. So they are 4 inches long, and they come in a 5-pack, and so you will need to buy multiple packs for the long arm quilting application. But like all of our other models, we know that people are going to come up with additional ways of using these pins, and so we wanted to just stick with our 5-pack quantity. These are currently available on our website as well as through all major distributors. And since we ourselves are not long arm quilters, we do have some partners and ambassadors that are going to be sharing about using this model and teaching you how to use them.
Hey y'all, this is Sarah with Sari Diddy, and I'm going to show you quickly the newest Magnums from SewTites. And if that doesn't make you laugh, then you're doing it wrong. All right, if you're not familiar with SewTites, they are new magnets type things. You can kind of see, I'll show you closer. So you can use them instead of pins or clips. And apparently you can use them on the long arm, as I've discovered. So the Magnums are brand new. They are, let me come closer. All right, here's the new Magnum. It's brand new. It's 4 inches wide. And it's really, really nice for the long arm, loading your backing and your quilt top. I also like it on foundation paper piecing because I do some really big scale pieces, so it's nice for those big papers that are just flapping in the wind everywhere. I'm gonna show you a couple things. They come in a pack of 5. I have a pack here somewhere. Let me grab my pack. All right, they come in a pack of 5. Fantastic, yes. And if you want 15% off of them, just go to SewTites.com, type in Sari Diddy. That's SARIDITTY. Really easy. It gets you 15% off. So let me show you. I've got this quilt backing right here, and I'm going to bring the camera over here. So I've gone ahead and I've started doing my backing. If you can kind of see the backs of the magnets here. So I started halfway across. I always start in the middle of my backing and I work my way to the edge and then to the other edge. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish this edge. So how do I keep the backing up and it's not falling on the floor? I used one of the magnets, just the yellow part. And since my pole is metal, which I think all long arm poles are metal, so this would work, I just stick it right down there where it's touching the pole. So it's going to hold it in place for me to keep the fabric where it needs to go. All right, for the backing, since this is gonna roll up flush onto this pole, I prefer to have the silver magnet back, the SewTites magnet back on the upward side, what I see. So that's what's gonna roll into the pole itself. And then I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna pinch these. All right, check out the silver part, the magnet back. See how one side is really smooth and the other side has ridges, like ruffles have ridges? I like the ridge side to go against the fabric just to help give it that extra little bit of a bite into any sort of fabric substrate that has puffiness or texture. So take your SewTite Magnum, put the magnets upwards, and I'm just gonna put it right underneath here so it's kind of resting up against this seam. Fabric goes right there. Bite side down, and I can feel where the edge of that is, and now there we go, there's that part. Let's do another one. So just like when you pin, you don't want your magnet spaced out too far, so you know, head to tail, head to tail. I leave a couple inches in between mine because they seem to hold pretty well, and let's face it, I'm a lazy person. I want to get it done as fast as I can without making errors, so I have figured out a couple inches space in between work just fine. That's another one. Couple more. And these, you don't want to pick them apart because you'll break a nail. Trust me, ask me how I know. Just slide them open. Magnet underneath. Fabric stretched on top. Ridge side down and grabbing the fabric. Let's see here, let's get rid of that one. Magnet side up, fabric stretched across. And if you need to use an extra one to where it's even like hanging on the edge and then over, that's okay too. It worked out this way, just like this. So then when I was gonna go to roll it up, I would want enough slack here, which I'm doing this backwards. I probably should have done the bottom edge of the backing first and had it rolled up. So you just want to be careful since they are magnets and they're not pins, but then you'll be able to roll this into place. And it's a lot easier and a lot quicker and not as painful if you're using straight pins, because I'm sure y'all have done that at some point. Okay, so I've got it locked. So now you're gonna see when it comes up under here, see how nice and easy, it's just gonna roll right under. Perfect. All right, let me show you the actual quilt top. I already have it loaded. Alrighty, so the quilt top then is what will stretch out over this cuddle when I go to quilt it. And you can see I've got the quilt top already put on here with the Magnums. And I wanted to try it because the Magnums are brand new. I didn't have these when I started it. I had the SewTites HD, which are the higher strength, what does that even stand for? High density magnet? These are really nice and they're really, really strong, but they're also about 2 inches wide. So these are working really nice. These are the SewTites Magnums. You can get them on SewTites.com, and if you want 15% off, put in the code SARIDITTY, SARIDITTY, and now you get to try them out. Let me know how they work for you. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'd love to hear.